Good morning or good afternoon, Eaton School District. This is Superintendent Muse, otherwise known as Captain Muse, coming to you with a Monday Musings report. This is a new tradition for me. In order to communicate with you guys, I'm going to try and get this out to you every week. This week, I'm going to try to post it out a little bit early, so you're either going to read it this weekend or first thing Monday. First of all, I want to be sure that everyone finds out who won with the school board looking at your flag presentations on what we stand for. You can see here our finalists. And finally, the big winner is Be Fearless in the Pursuit of What Sets Your Soul on Fire. Thank you to all of you for your tremendous presentations that day. Other things we didn't get to on Monday is our staff wellness plan. Please remember to use ladders. Be very careful. We don't want to see you standing on chairs, and definitely don't want to see you standing on tables, and never stand on a chair on a table. Michelle Bean put out a great letter, but in case you didn't read it, we have a lot of benefits with our health insurance. The CEBT clinic in Greeley and Teladoc are both free. Most products there, you're able to get a doctor's visit and a lot of health coaching for great prices, and again, a lot of that is free. Also this year, hearing aids are now a covered expense. I'm super excited about that personally, because when you're old like me, you start to not be able to hear too well, so limits to apply for that. And last but not least, if you didn't read to the bottom of Michelle's letter, shame on you, but I'm here to tell you that we will be having Zumba classes again. Alina Griffin will be leading those. Watch your email to find out when and where. And we also have other fitness opportunities for all of our staff members. You can receive a discounted membership at either the Eaton Recreation or CrossFit Eaton, or maybe both. We also didn't get to talk much about our long-range facility plan, so I wanted to give you a quick overview. The three main factors in that plan are safety and security, updating and improving, and adding capacity. Safety and security is the number one thing. We want to make sure that kids are able to securely enter, that we can lock all the doors and restrict who has access to the buildings. And then we also have a lot of issues with pickup and drop-off for parents and buses that we would want to take care of with our facility plan. Updating, improving, big thing is providing air conditioning at the middle school and high school, which is probably hitting home right now as we start to have students in those buildings with 90-degree heat. We also want to update some of our career programming to make it more modern, and make sure that our schools are competitive to our neighboring school districts with the programs that we're able to offer. We are continuing to grow, so we need to make sure that for the future we're able to accommodate those students. We also are looking to have K-5 elementary schools. Overall, the plan would have an additional 2 more classes per grade, K through 12. The plan parameters were pretty strict, since that made it very difficult for the Board of Education and the committee to make decisions. The budget is $75 million. That is set by the assessed value of the district, and that's basically how much money we're able to borrow. This eliminates us being able to build a brand new high school on the land that we already own, because that would cost in excess of $75 million, and we have to be able to meet the needs of our elementary and middle school students as well. Another big thing is our focus groups from the community that we met with since 2015 really would prefer to have K-5 schools instead of the current split of K2, 3, 5 in the Eaton area. This will reduce transitions for families. The other parameter is very important to our community, is that we maintain the excellent programs that we already have and start offering other programs that other districts are able to offer, like video production and different STEM activities. So a lot of people have been asking me what would happen if we don't pass the bond. Well, we will have larger class sizes. We also would have to maybe install some modular classrooms at some of our schools, Benjamin in the middle school. We may have to transfer students from the Eaton area attendance to the Gailton area attendance. That would mean possibly people at neighborhoods like Eaton Commons or even Hawkstone that are on the east side may be being bused out to Gailton Elementary, where there is a little bit more space. We could also look at spacing out enrollment. Some school districts have gone to year-round calendars or even split schedules where some of the students attend from 7 to 2 and others attend from 2 to 7. And of course, if it doesn't pass, the Board of Education will review the plan and try again, because the student growth is here to stay and our buildings need repair. So what is the role of staff members? Remember to follow those campaign rules. You can volunteer on your personal time. You can give factual information about the plan like I'm giving to you right now. And remember that you don't need to live in Eaton to support the plan or the campaign. Having smaller class sizes are probably important to all teachers, whether you live in Eaton or not. And so you are welcome to participate in any of the campaign activities. If you are interested in that, you can contact yeseaton.org. I have not heard of any organizations that are organizing against the bond measure, but of course, if that is your feelings, then you're welcome to do that as well. So another question I've got this week is, who is in charge of what now? And so I thought I'd give you a quick rundown of who it is that you're supposed to be contacting. And I don't want you to sweat about this. It's a transition time, so if you still need to ask questions of me about things that I was in charge of last year, and Marcy about things she was in charge of last year, and Penny, same thing. Just feel free. We're here to meet the needs of our students, and that's what's important. So we'll wade through all these changes and get going with it. I'm still working with accountability and school improvement, emergency preparation and school safety. I also am keeping RANDA, which means I'm setting up for evaluation with certified personnel and for classified. I'm also still approving professional leave and credit approval, but as you can see, I took over a lot of the projects that Dr. Miller was in charge of. Our new Chief Financial Officer, Luke Gonzalez, will be in charge of everything to do with finance, so you can always look to him for anything with budgeting or human resources. Kathy Friesen will still be the principal at Gailton Elementary, but she's been asked to step into a couple of roles that I was doing in the past. She will be supervising gifted education for the district, as well as Title I, English language learners, the READ Act, and kindergarten readiness. In addition, Kathy's taken over the responsibilities of coordinating induction for the district. Marcy Sanger has moved to the district office. She will be coordinating all the state and local assessments. That means working with data sheets and reporting as well. She'll provide leadership for curriculum areas, support for MTSS, 504, and counseling support. In addition, she'll continue to work with the ICAP, which stands for Individual Career and Academic Planning, and virtual job shadow that goes along with that. Penny Dyer actually made her move mid-year last year. She continues to work with database management for students in Infinite Campus, but she's added the new iVisions database that works with human resources and finance. She will continue to complete state reporting, and she's also been supporting human resources and accounts payable. Billy Johnston has stepped in to take over some of the jobs that both Penny and I were doing in the past. Billy's now taking over student accounts and teacher curriculum accounts. He'll also be working to manage the website and our Eaton app. Another big news item, yesterday, the state board released all the assessments, so the embargo is over. That means that you guys can share the results with students and parents. You can access student results on your data sheets. If you search 2017-18 in Google Drive, that should pop up for you from last year if you were teaching here last year. There are paper copies available in each of the building offices, and the student results will also be uploaded to Infinite Campus soon. If you are curious how we did compared to other schools, you can go to School View to look at that. And our district results summaries are available in the links that are below. So in closing, I want to remind you all that remain red strong, and a shout out to Chad Shaw for creating our new hashtag. We also have a link here to look at all of our flags on what do we stand for. Have a great weekend and a great week next week.